What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Thursday, March 24th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you're having a great week. Wednesday was a really good day for me. So I hope that you guys all had a good day too. It was just that Mercury Neptune that could have been debilitating, I think, on the day of like getting stuck in our head, trying to figure so much out when really we just almost had to ditch the mind and go with the intuition and go with the expanse in the life and not hold ourselves back, not limit ourselves. But let's take a look at the astrology for this Thursday. We are going to see the sun at 4 degrees of Aries, and that's a Uranian degree in Aries. So it is kind of like a breakthrough day of finding yourself, Aries, starting things. I think finding power. It's interesting having this moon finish up in Sagittarius with that because it's going to square that Mercury at 25 Pisces, which Mercury for these last couple days in Pisces is definitely rolling in the deep. So comes off Neptune and then it's just finishing in Pisces in its fall position. And it's like, oh God, we just don't. You're not crazy. I think that's like the best way to look at it is you're not crazy unless you're legitimately going backwards, because this is a time of starting and expanse and learning and kind of like making things happen on this journey. And there can be kind of like a breakdown, breakthrough kind of day, but it's like just your intuition's got you. Don't trip, don't trip yet. Let things kind of play out, and see where the expanse can go. But then that moon is going to come into Capricorn where it's at fall position. I'm sorry, detriment, and Mercury's at fall. So then we get the moon coming in there. It's like, okay. All right. And not only does it come into Capricorn, but when it comes in, it is going to square that sun for the the third quarter square of the sun and moon. So Capricorn and Aries, it's definitely like we got to get shit done. I think it's where we've been dedicating. And are we dedicating to expanding? Or are we dedicating from that, and are we just staying in restricted aspects? So it kind of like went from Wednesday big expanse to Thursday like, oh boy, like where are these decisions in my life that I have to make today? I think it's about picking high quality things in your life, especially with the North Node in Taurus, Uranus in Taurus. We're definitely, I just think it's about starting and rebelling for things that are not great. And it's like, why focus on things that just drag us down? And there is almost a sense with the moon in Capricorn to kind of like suck it up and handle business. I think that it's just a good day. If you're like trying to get things done today, you're going to have no problem. And I think you're going to make it happen. But if you're going to be kind of lazy today, it could definitely feel like a breakdown day. I think the breakthrough is in realizing that there's a lot out there on this journey and that you can accomplish a lot. And it's about stepping up for those accomplishments without getting in your head too much or replaying cycles new. I guess I would say I talk about new things a lot in the astrology right now. I would imagine other astrologers say the same, and people are like, well, gosh, how many new things do I have to start? It's just like the best things for you. Like make sure that you're doing the best, the top quality things, and that you know your power and that you know that you can do it and you know that you got it. Because with Venus getting closer to Saturn, I mean, it's just ratcheting up for like, really, when it comes to the creative things in life, are we really putting those into the things that we want to connect to fully, especially in Aquarius? Or are we just like half connected? Because Aquarius doesn't want to do the half connection. So this is a breakthrough day if you're dedicating to the things in life that make you feel the best, that you want to identify with, that want to take you into a future here. Mars is done with the square over to Uranus. So we've kind of seen how that played out in our own lives and with our identities. And are we connecting to the best things in life, the best people in life? Are we identifying at a high character? I think that's kind of where today's at too. Are you putting on a mask and just masking things just to suppress emotion with the moon in Capricorn? Or are you masking, I don't know, I don't want to say masking, or are you channeling a lot of that grit and determination? Because I think that's very Aries Capricorn too. It's like not gonna quit, lots of energy, lots of can do. We want to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, if you will. And I think that that could be really helpful today. Otherwise, it's kind of a lot of the same stuff we've been talking about. The moon really isn't making a ton of aspects today when I look at the chart. I think it's interesting having Poseidon getting closer and closer in retrograde back to that 15th degree of Scorpio and starting to oppose Uranus, which is going to come to 15 degrees of Taurus. So I guess on a broader like outlook, we're getting ready for some kind of like spiritual upgrade. It's kind of how I feel, and I think we're starting to kind of put that into reality and start to kind of build the structure for it. And it is that start. It is Aries season. It's a new astrological year. This is definitely with this exalted sun here, because remember, like a +7 sun is great. It's right up there with Jupiter and Saturn. And even Venus is not doing too bad right now. Mars +1. So a lot of high scores. It's just that Mercury in fall. And then the moon will come into detriment position too and get a negative score today. So we just don't want to feel down on ourselves or down on our luck. I think there's a lot to narrow down that is of importance and solidarity, however you want to say that, in your life. I think you want to commit to a high standard for yourself and the people around you. And I think that if you're doing things to get things done today, it's gonna kind of accelerate you towards the ultimate goal or the ultimate ambition that you're looking for. So don't put ambitions aside. Not today. Today's definitely a work day, in my opinion, and it could feel a little busy, or that you have to kind of be busy. And I think if you're feeling that, you're on the right page, because it's almost like your intuition kind of coming through saying, no, this is the important, good, best. This is what you want to work for. So pay attention to those feelings and those things. And yeah, it's just crazy. Like you look at these nodes, and just every planet, including the moon, is in between the nodes. And even if you look at Pluto at Capricorn and the sun, which is coming up on Chiron, all the planets are just... Jupiter and Neptune are within 4 degrees. So they're getting ready for their conjunction in a few weeks, April 12th. Venus and Mars are going to meet with Saturn. Venus is in between Saturn and Mars. So a lot of condensed energy right now. It can feel like there's no room. But I think this is where this moon and Sag at the end, going through the galactic center earlier in the morning into the afternoon, is like, okay, let's break down things, get back to our intuition, get back to our knowing, and then use that knowing to dedicate and to pursue and to go after something great. Because I think we all have something great to accomplish, and today could be a really powerful start to those things that you are trying to push for, while there's also so much condensed energy about connection and about surrender with Aquarius and Pisces. So it's almost as if we really have to surrender to the top tier, top-notch connection in life, whatever that may be, to people, jobs, money, whatever we're trying to create in our lives, whatever feels very spiritually aligned. Kind of want to go in that direction. The sun's also making a good aspect to White Moon Selena, now in Aquarius at 5 degrees. So coming up on that sextile, that doesn't suck. Definitely brings some like white light to the connections. I think when we do find the really powerful connections in life, it's like gonna be like, it's gonna feel so good, especially with Mars sextile over to Eros. Like there's very sexy energy in this connective aspect of life right now. So you're really, I know that might sound provocative or whatever, but wherever life's feeling sexy right now, like go create that life. Go. That's what feels good. That's top notch. Don't overthink it. Don't spiral right now. And yeah, if you gotta get to work, get to work. Hope that was helpful. And we will pull a tarot card for today. Strength upright. Woo! Yeah, I think we can find a lot of strength, especially when it comes to what we want to accomplish or get done or have some energy. Like, I think that there's a lot of that right now. And maybe it is that kind of like finding strength when it feels like we're kind of beat down and just like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is life. It gets better. But I think when you find that thing that you want to dedicate to today, especially, like you're gonna find so much energy and just like it won't be a problem. It'll feel good and you'll feel very empowered by stepping into that. And then the four cups in reverse after that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like not wanting to see that beautiful thing that you can dedicate to that's gonna make you feel good, or I don't know, looking at all the things that aren't working in life right now would be really detrimental and they're not going to be empowering. So it's like stop connecting to the stuff that's not working and connect to the stuff that actually feels good, that's presenting itself with opportunity and abundance and growth and something fresh in life. Maybe that's where the good's at. And the Queen of Swords upright. Yeah, I feel like we can almost trick ourselves into thinking we don't know right now, but also we kind of do know. We might have to be a little cold in life to it does kind of have that cold energy today as the moon comes into detriment. Squares the sun in Aries. It's like it's cold, but it's warm over there. I think you know the direction that you want to get to, that you want in life, and it's just define it and know it and don't hold back. Go get it today. I appreciate you all. I love you very much, and I will see you for Friday's horoscope tomorrow. Much love. Peace.